If you've been watching this channel for a while now, you probably know that I'm all about education because I believe that learning is a lifelong journey, be it in life in general or in the world of motorcycling. Now, I am really happy that most of the manufacturers here in the Philippines have put up their own schools, such as the Honda Safety Driving Center is still, for me, the best when it comes to basic and fundamental riding. And there are some schools out there that focus more on off-road, such as KTM. Now, if you're already a rider and you want to advance your skills even further, especially on the road or maybe even on the track, then in my opinion, there is no better school than the California Superbike School. Let's find out why in this episode of Behind the Desk. The CSS was established in 1980 by Keith Code in California. I bet that's why they call it the California Superbike School. Now, Code is one of the best-known on-track motorcycle instructors in the world. He's written several books about riding and has a few DVDs on track riding as well. Now, CSS combines all of Code's teachings into 4 different levels with 5 different drills for each, and it takes you about a day to complete one level. You start out in a classroom for the theory session, where you will discuss what you will be working on with the instructor. Then you get to go out on the track for 20 minutes to apply what was taught. While on the track, a coach will have you follow them, using hand signals for instructions. Then, they let you go through and they will follow you for a few laps. At the end of the track session, there will be a debrief with your coach and typically 2 other riders. That's when they will give you tips and other feedback on how you performed on the track. The first drill that you'll be working on is called the throttle control. Pretty fundamental. That's when you go around the track in 3rd or 4th gear at a very chill pace and without using your brakes. Now, the first time I ever heard this was actually a couple of years ago when I tried the same drill with the Zero to Podium School of Joey Storm in the Clark International Speedway. And the first time I heard him say, "Don't use your brakes," I was a little bit worried. But honestly, when I got out on the track, I realized, you know what, it's actually pretty simple. And it does sound scary when you think about it, but when you're out on the track in a controlled environment, it's actually a lot easier than it seems. Drill number 2 is called the turn points. That's when they put markers on the track for suggested turn-in points for each corner. So you go around the track again in 3rd or 4th gear and use the markers instructors put on the track as the point where you turn in. Now, the 3rd drill you will learn in level 1 of CSS is called the quick turn, which essentially is just counter steering. Again, this is something that probably will take getting used to if you're not too familiar with the concept. But once you're out on the track, it'll naturally come as it did for me. Drill number 4 is the rider input. Getting your bike to cooperate with you is all about technique. Here, you will learn lean angle, the proper pressure on the handlebars, and using other parts of your body to stay stable on the bike. The 5th and final drill you will learn in level 1 is called the 2-step turning. This is where the visual lessons begin, which is very important because your eyes hold the key to unlocking any ability you have with controls. Now, most of the other visual drills will be taking place in level 2. Now, like I said earlier, after one day, you will almost 100% pass to make it to the next level the following day. Of course, if you're not able to, the instructor is going to focus on you until you get it right. Last year, I was lucky enough to do levels 1 and 2 with CSS over at the Clark International Speedway. And during the first day, I was using the Kawasaki Z650. And in day number 2, I kind of jumped a little bit to use a Ducati Street Fighter, which was actually, tricked out to be a race bike.
Okay, Rainiel, after how many delays, finally the California Superbike School is back in the Philippines. For you to be able to see it back, what does it mean to you?
So yun nga, 2 years and a half in the making. Kasi we usually do our California Superbike School during March. So November na ngayon, nag-alala pa nga kami nung una because of the rainy season. Pero finally, nakabalik na and we saw almost complete attendance yesterday. Of course, may few riders din na nagkaroon ng health concerns. So hindi na namin sila pinilit makarating. So we have 59 students yesterday attending level 1 and level 4. So yan, finally we're back.
What makes the California Superbike School the best?
The best, I think California Superbike School is, if not the longest running superbike school. So they've been developing their module for more than 40 years. So Kid Code, Dylan Code, his son is now continuing the improvement and the advancement ng mga module for California Superbike School.
So there's a lot of people that think na parang yung CSS is for pang racer lang talaga. Pero hindi. So what does it mean for normal riders to be able to enjoy and learn from the school?
Yun nga, we get so many questions about it dahil dun sa pangalan, California Superbike School. So to clarify, nung in-start kasi ni Kid Code, yung school is more focused dun sa mga racers, and then eventually na-open na sa mga riders. So talagang applicable siya, especially level 1 and 2. Magagamit siya. More on tinuturo is yung concept of riding eh. So talagang applicable siya sa any two wheels.
Now for somebody like me, medyo not beginner, not advanced, intermediate type of rider, how would I benefit the most from the school?
Intermediate and beginner is yung talagang ini-encourage namin masimulan yung class para at least wala silang i-unlearn na bad habits. So yun din sana yung magets ng mga rider na wag silang mag-hesitate or wag ma-intimidate na mag-attend kagad ng school para at least yung tamang basic na kagad yung malalearn nung muscle memory nyo. So ayun, yeah. Mas better if beginner and intermediate.
Can we expect it back next year?
Yeah, yes.
So I just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of what the California Superbike School is like and why I think it's the best when it comes to advancing your riding journey, especially on road and even on the track. I like their step-by-step process. I like that they give you a session in the classroom for the theory, and then they apply it also on the track. And then the way the coaches are basically on top of you the whole time, it's actually really, really impressive. Now, what I find even more impressive is actually how the coaches do it, right? So all the coaches are from all different parts of the world. And my coach, and I think the other coaches have it too, what they have is they have color-coordinated stickers or strips on their bike with little notes, and then the bike numbers that they're following, that the people who are assigned to them. And then they have a pen on the left side and the windscreen. So what I've seen him actually do is write down notes while he's on the track. Mind blown. I don't know how they do it, but they manage to do it. And of course, they probably go really slow when they're doing that or they pull over to the side, but I've just actually seen him do it. And I was just shocked that he was able to do that. One hand on the clip-on, the other hand taking notes on the bike. That's pretty fantastic. All right, so if you are interested to join the California Superbike School, guess what? They're coming back to the Philippines this coming May 13 and 14, back at the Clark International Speedway. Now, for more information about them, you can log on to their Facebook page. We'll show the link below, and also their website. And if you want to learn more about everything in the world of motorcycling, you can log on to www.motodeal.com.ph. This has been Jinno from Behind a Desk.